Mal, I'm a professional illustrator from Sheffield, and in this video I'm going to show you where to buy professional quality brushes. These brushes are paid for, but they're in a range of price points and they really will help you take your work to the next level. Make sure you like and subscribe, and with that, let's get into the video. So first up is the brilliant True Grit Texture Supply. I've been using True Grit for years now. Not just for the brushes either, they've got some awesome textures and paper effects and things like that. They do it for Procreate, Photoshop, Illustrator, and as you can see, they've got a massive range as well. So the pack that I use from True Grit Texture Supply is Monomania, and I use it in the vast majority of the illustrations that I do. I love the textures that it has, but I also love how sort of sharp the edges are. So even though you have this kind of bobbled effect on the outside, it doesn't get too pixely, and that just really shows the quality that True Grit offer. So the other thing that they have is loads of free brushes. So you can see here over 100 free brushes, textures, swatches, vectors and templates, and it's a great pack, and it's a great pack to start with as well. They also have this awesome gallery of artists that use their brushes, and you know it's a good set of brushes when Haley Titman uses them. Next up is Visual Timmy. Much like everybody else, I found Visual Timmy through their many Instagram adverts. Much like True Grit Texture Supply, they've got bundles to suit most budgets, ranging from pretty cheap to moderately priced, but the range really is something to behold. I really love the sketchy inkers. You can see here they, chalky pencils, markers, scratch pens, things like that. They really are awesome. And also they've got these amazing big bundles. So these are a little more pricey, but to be honest, if you're looking to splash out on something, you can't go too far wrong. And look at that, it's down from like £354 to 80, so that's pretty good. They also have this awesome little beginner bundle as well, and that's only $20 at the moment, I think, so that's pretty awesome. Also a nice little tester for, paid brushes. So the graphic artist resource merchant, or GARM, as I think we probably will refer to them. I've only been aware of GARM for a little while, but every time I need a new brush, I find myself on their site browsing around. They have a great range of brushes, and they're usually pretty large as well, offering quite a few different types of brush within each pack. They're a little bit more premium than others, but definitely worth it. The Grainmaker brush set is one of their best. It comes with 28 brushes, and as you can see from the examples, just really allows you to create the most awesome textures and colour blends, and I really do recommend it. The Pro Dots is another of their sets, which is slightly cheaper, but still you get quite a lot of brushes. The quality of GARM is really high, so really worth checking out. Retro Supply. I've known Retro Supply for quite a long time, and I've used many of their brushes and of their packs and then their sort of texture packs. You can see here they've got so much stuff. Procreate, Photoshop, Illustrator, Affinity, like it's all there, and very much worth a check out. It's really a good store. But the Procreate brushes, I've got a couple of packs from here. The Riscograph ones I have, and yeah, the gouache, which I don't really do gouache, but they're just so fun to draw with. Again, you can see like the stuff that they're making here is all kind of awesome. So I would check these out, and they're sort of fairly priced as well. Again, much like them all, they range from fairly reasonable to a little more pricey. They also have these awesome little videos just sort of demonstrating the brushes, and I do wish more of them did, just to sort of see them in action. It's kind of cool. And yeah, much like the other ones, they also do like a complete collection. So what's this? $197. You get pretty much everything. So if not everything. And yeah, again, if you want to splash out, it's probably a good shout. Last up is Faber-Co, who I've only recently discovered and yet to buy any brushes from, but it's only a matter of time before I take the dive into some of their brushes. As you can see, they've got a fairly small range, but it's really beautiful brushes that I just know will enhance any sort of work that I do. Their brush bundle, which gives you all 9 of their packs, is a really good bargain, and to be honest, if I hadn't already got loads of other brushes, I would definitely have bought it. The ink brushes are calling me quite hard, to be honest. They look awesome. I can't vouch for them, but just looking at the examples alone, they are impressive. Another thing to mention with paid for brushes is they often come with like digital paper textures and often color palettes that they recommend using with their brushes. And it's another reason why, as a professional illustrator, I choose to buy my brushes. One, it supports the industry, but also the value in there is great. So there you go, my top paid for Procreate brushes. All the links are in the description below, and if you like this content, please do remember to like and subscribe. It's super quick and it really helps me out. Cheers, bye!